Grace and peace, everyone. This is Charles here with another Midweek Recharge. And this week, I want to talk about the benefits of guidance. Now, I know when it comes to faith, and in particular, the church, we get a little uneasy with guidance because we sometimes feel like it's antiquated, that it's old-fashioned, that it's outdated. You know, Charles, Holy Scripture was written 2,000 plus years ago. Some of it was written 4,000 years ago at a completely different part of the world, a completely different time. Several different authors. I know. Don't get me wrong. I understand very well the challenges for trying to take and sort of pluck Scripture out and apply it literally at a day and time that doesn't look anything like the days and times in which it was written. And yet I think that there's still some really powerful guidance that we can take away, particularly from the idea that the church should absolutely consider applying criteria when it goes to how it helps and serves in the communities where a church may be located. And I'm thinking in particular about some of the guidance that Paul provided to Timothy, a young pastor who was moving and ascending into leadership at the church in Ephesus. And Paul provides like a whole sort of list of what would make a widow eligible for financial assistance from the church. And on the face of it, it seems like sort of an antiquated notion that, you know, if someone has lost their spouse, then the church should absolutely step up. But the point that Paul makes, and the point that I want to leave with us as something that we consider and think about, is that it's not just helping someone in need, but the church really needs to be positioned to help those who cannot support themselves, who cannot help themselves in any way. And so, if the church is helping anyone that might need some assistance, is the church really in a position to help those who need the most assistance? So I want to challenge you this week to think about where it is you belong, where it is you worship, where it is you serve. And is that organization, that group, whether it's a church or not, is it positioned to serve those that are in the most need? And perhaps it may be an opportunity to think about and evaluate your mission and your focus. It might be that there are those you're serving who actually could serve themselves. And so if they did, would you be in a better position to serve those who really needed it? Let that be your recharge.